So I'm back. I wasn't sure if I was going to come back or not. I hit the grocery store and I'm actually sitting at the local fitness center parking lot waiting for my son. I was supposed to pick him up at 4 o'clock. He asked me if he could stay a little longer. So I said, yeah, sure. And then I made sure to tell him that I picked up a rotisserie chicken for his post-workout protein. He's hitting the gym too. What he does is he goes to the gym after school, just directly off of school. He doesn't ride the bus home. And I think that's awesome. He's got his crew. I could be lifting with him, but, he's got his crew. And when I do lift with him, I make sure to just instill in him good, proper training ideas and methods that basically just keep him safe. I'm really interested in just keeping him safe right now. He's 14. He's on the younger side to be, training hard and heavy. I know he's putting in work on plenty of lifts, but I do try to keep him away from lifts that should really be coached and that he can mess himself up on if he, doesn't really have me around. Because you know how it goes when you're young and you're training with a group, the ego. It's guys, man, you're young. The ego lifts, you're in the gym, you're in that public gym, and you want to be the biggest, you want to be the strongest, so you're maxing out a lot and you're doing stuff like that all the time. I've just tried to instill in him to keep it safe, keep it, medium, high rep work. He's going to grow from that. I tell him, I just drill it into his head, like, you're going to grow. And you don't need to be doing these, like, max out attempts every other day. It's just not something you need to be doing. And I don't know how well he's listening to me. I'm not there to see. I'm putting faith in him. He's not getting hurt. He is growing. He's gaining weight. He's actually pretty muscular. I'm going to throw a pickup of him right now. This was when he was 13, so he's doing great. I just want him to be safe and listen to his dad. So, Jameson, if you are watching this right now, there's a chance you are, a good chance. Listen to me. I'm guiding you in the right direction, and trust me, I've been doing this for a long, long time. So whatever your friends say, whatever, other people tell you, I've got good advice. Do not listen to them over me. All right, bud? So today's training chat, what am I going to talk about? I think I want to talk about just the hard-hitting nature of low-rep supplement lift work. It's a perfect day for it. You saw my, real-time reactions today, realizing that, oh shit, like I've got to add 25% to these medium rep numbers that were already messing with me a little bit and pushing me. I know the process, like I've been doing the process for a long time, but GST size phase 1 is locked in at medium rep work. So it took me out of the low rep supplement and high rep supplement game for a couple months. That's phase 1, the first 8-9 weeks. But the beauty of the program, phase 2, you get to experience the benefits of all 3 main rep ranges of the initial foundational GST program, which is low, medium, and high rep supplement lifts. It's a beautiful thing. But the low rep work, man, that hits hard because you're finishing up your core lift, your primary lift of each day. You just knocked out 2 quality working sets and then followed those up with an AMRAP set to failure or damn near failure. And that's always a compound lift. So you're tired, you're hit hard right there. And then you realize, oh, okay, depending on my exercise selections, depending on what's safe for low rep work, I might have 4 or 5 more exercises in the low rep near maximal weight load range. And so you could see if you're on the ball and you're truly pushing yourself, these are big days. To me, these are the hardest hitting training days. They just leave you with that feeling that you put in work, your body is just dying for nutrients. It needs fuel, food, and all those macro and micronutrients to just get its recovery process started ASAP. That's why I hit the grocery store today and I bought those 2 chickens. I'm going to have one and my son's going to have one. And that's how it's going to go. We're going to get our post-workout protein on a chicken a piece. But 5 rep work, low rep work, it's tough, it's intense. When you approach a low rep set like that and it's going to be challenging, It's this opportunity to hold your form under pressure, and it's this opportunity to do that just with laser-like focus, because you only have 5 reps per set to do. And that means you have just this low amount of opportunities to show yourself that you can do it right, you can handle yourself under pressure, and you know how to execute these exercises, whether it's with light or heavy-ass weight. Now, another aspect of this low rep training and why it's important to be so focused and dialed in for these, 5 important reps is you want to max out the benefit to those 5 reps, right? You want to max out the benefit of each set. So you really can't be sitting there, messing around, just not really thinking about your form, not really thinking about the bar that's on your back. You should be in the mindset that I only have 5 chances here. 5 chances to give myself the stimulus to grow and change. So each rep becomes this important mini event. And those mini events, they come together and they culminate into one full set. And you're going to do that a few times, 3 to 4 times per exercise. So you can see why each rep of each of these low rep sets is so important. And I'm just trying to tell you this right now because I want you to go into the gym and do these low rep sets when the time comes, and I want you to know exactly what to think about. And you need to think about this stuff. Otherwise, you're not going to max out the benefits of your efforts. And that's, that'd be a shame. Like, that would be a bummer to me. It's not just going through the motions. You have responsibilities to max out those benefits, and this is exactly how you do it. And low rep days, they're going to tear you apart. And by the 3rd set or 4th set, working set of each heavy near maximal compound lift, you're going to have the tendency to be a little bit checked out mentally, because you're going to be feeling like you did get hit hard. You just got punched by the Incredible Hulk, but you're not knocked down, and you're not totally mentally out of the game here. You got to stay in it, and you got to finish up strong for that 3rd set, that 4th set. That's another mindset that you have to stay in. So I think I've pretty much covered how you can max out the benefits of your low rep days, why you should be so focused on your low rep days, and how you can just show yourself that you can be strong under pressure. You're not going to buckle under pressure. You're going to look at those weights. You're going to process those feelings of intimidation, fear, anxiety, not knowing the mystery of whether you're going to be able to handle the weights or not. You're going to process those fears, and then you're going to get in the gym and you're just going to go to work, and good things are going to happen to you. You're going to grow, you're going to change, you're going to strengthen, and you're not going to get that feeling from anything other than low rep work. So this is why low rep work is so important. This is why I'm taking these multiple training chats to talk about it. This is the 3rd training chat so far this week talking about low reps, because there's so much value in it. So the next time you see low reps in your program, think back to what I'm saying, think back to how it's important, view each single rep as an opportunity to grow, strengthen, and change, and max out the benefits to the low rep days. All right, I think it's time for me to grab my son. I told him I'd be there at like 4:15, and it is pretty close to that. So I'm going to swing up there. I'm one of those guys, I don't like to be late, and I don't like when people are late for me either. So I'm not going to be late for him. That's it. If you have any questions on low rep training, you know what to do. Leave a comment. And I never say this, but it would be great if you're watching this, if you'd subscribe and like this video. I'm not going to get in the habit of saying that, but I think from time to time, just an ask here and there, it's not a big deal. I think it's fine. All right, here we go. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.